Hey guys, this is Gus from Lord and Savers. I'm just gonna show you a quick video on how to remove and reset your coupling system just in case it gets loose for whatever reason or over time. You can put it back to its original state or intended design. First of all, you're gonna need your Allen wrench that was provided with your hilt. It's the thickest one, so that's the one you're gonna use. I think it's a 2 millimeter socket. You might want to get some Loctite, either super glue or thread locker, which this is much better because the one that's removable, because you can put a dab of it. The plungers will be secure, but you can reset it again in the future. At first I was using this one, but now I'm using this one, which works a little bit better because this one will fix them somewhat permanently, although you can still break the glue apart. So anyways, the first thing you need to do is set the O-ring aside, the one in the middle, put it on one of the hilts, then you uncouple your hilts, and you start removing one at a time. You can remove these thumb screws and just set them aside for a little while, and then you can slide out your coupling system. I'd recommend you always use the same coupler to the correct side. In reality, you can switch them around, that's no problem, but it's best if you keep them with each hilt side. Let's remove the other one. Like that. All right. Now that you have both, you'll see that these are made with a tri-wing system. That way, when you put it on, you at least have three sides of support. If I wanted at first, I wanted to do a larger rotation so that it feels a little bit more like a J-lock design. But the problem with that is that I would have to use only two of these, so you would have a lot more wobble in the direction where they're not present, because they lock into like a vertical or horizontal, let's say, position, and then in the 90 degrees orientation where they're not, you would get a lot more wobble. So I had to use a three post or wings system. Each of those can be disassembled. You can see here there are three flat screws, and I included a couple of these in case you break one of them. These are made of stainless steel, so they're a little bit hard to break, but it could happen. So I provided at least two of them. And to remove these screws, you will need the second Allen wrench key that is in the package as well. Anyways, underneath the wings, there's bowl plungers. You can barely see them right beneath them. There's three of them. And each of those bowl plungers will latch into the opposing coupling system into these small pockets here. These are the ones that make it lock in place. If I didn't put these, then the mechanism would like get tight, but they wouldn't lock into place. Although the force to unlock is not that high. But anyways, the way to remove these is right from the inside. You'll see there's those are the three plungers that look kind of like rub screws. So what I'm going to do is just turn them like 3 or 4 times, and that'll basically remove the locking feature of the coupling system, so that you can see there's no more bowl plungers underneath. And I'm going to do the same for the other one. Let's back them up like that. And at this point, if you want, you can add a little drop of thread locker. These ones don't have it because I'm using these for demo. But I would put a drop of thread locker right here where the threads are real quick. And then what you're going to do is that, as you can see, these are loose because there's no plungers acting upon. And what you're going to do is start to turn them in until you feel that they touch the wall. Once you feel that little bit of pressure, then you just remove it. Do not over tighten, just until you feel that they touch the wall. Once they touch the wall, then you stop. You do the same for the next one. You're going to do that for all 6. Again, do not tighten, just until you feel it hit the wall. Like that. And last one. So at this point, they could potentially unlock, but normally they don't. They're going to be just really, really tight. So what you're going to do now is that you're going to pick one side. It doesn't matter which one. And then just back him up ever so slightly, like an eighth of a turn. Just very little. If it and if you did it right, you will we will be able to unlatch them and put them back together. You want to feel very little movement between them, and that's when you know that they're perfect. If you want, you can tighten one at a time, and if it still works, then you're good. You're going to look for the least amount of movement without preventing it from there it goes. Now I don't feel any movement at all. So that's when you know that you did it right. Once that's done, you're going to slide in on one of the two. And what you're going to do is the same thing you do whenever you put a blade or a nail pixel blade on them. You're going to push the coupling system all the way to the stop. And then you'll start to, just don't forget to put the O-ring. And then you start to tighten first the red knob while still putting pressure to this side. Once it's tight, then you put the next one like so. You don't, when you're threading these, just remember that the coupler is a steel part, so, and these are aluminum. So if you cross thread them, you're gonna strip the threads really quick because these are much harder material. So the knobs should go in like even with a finger. They're the correct threads, and it should be really easy to put on. If you still start to feel pressure, just remove it and put it back on again, because that means that you're cross-threading them. All right, so, and then you slide the other one again, hold it like you would be holding a nail pixel blade, and start to tighten the red knob first, and then lastly your final, whoops, I'm a bit clumsy today. And that's pretty much it. So you will feel the wobble here because obviously these are heavy and the coupling system has just ball plungers, but once you put the O-ring in between them, no more wobble. It should be stiff enough for you to handle, and there it is. All right, guys, so yeah, if you have any more questions on how to disassemble something, just let me know. The replacement parts for the blade holders are due this week. Hopefully we'll be able to get them early next week, and I can start shipping them as soon as possible. For those of you that said hold the hilt. Don't ship it to me until those blade holders arrive. Thank you very much for that. It saves us a little bit of a headache for the shipping stuff. And those who already got their hilts, just be patient. You'll get an email with the tracking number of your replacement blade holders. I'm also gonna do a video with a short instruction on how to remove the current one and how to put it together. Obviously, this is a lot more simpler than the coupling removal, but still, I'll do a quick video of it. Anyways, thank you very much for all your support, and until next one.